Improper disposal of e-waste can lead to toxins including mercury, lead, and cadmium flowing into groundwater. This is what 60% of young Americans did in 2020. In 2019, electronic waste contributed to a record high amount of e-waste generated worldwide at 53.6 million metric tons, being 70% of the world's toxic waste. As technology use and new production continues to rise worldwide, these values are expected to rise even higher in years to come. In a survey conducted by Declutter in July 2020, they found that 65% of young Americans feel similarly concerned about the environment as they did 6 months prior. Even during this pandemic and a period of economic downturn, 71% of Americans say environmental sustainability is more important to them than economic growth, which is 29% of them said. Also in the survey, 60% of young people are unfamiliar with the term e-waste, yet 63% of them contribute to it. The most concerning thing about this is that 57% are not aware that electronic waste is a significant contributor to toxic waste, illustrating the dire need for further education on this topic. It's estimated that 130 million smartphones are disposed of annually, which are typically burned into incinerators, releasing harmful metals into the atmosphere, such as lead, mercury, and arsenic. These toxins contaminate the air and land and water, affecting the health and well-being of animals, plants, and humans. Our business model is a subscription service, which consists of a monthly subscription of $5.99 a month and $36 a year. This subscription fee will include us collecting the e-waste from the users to bring it to the processing companies and our website. And yeah, this will fund everything we're doing. And we will cut 1/4 of the subscription fee with the processing companies so we can act as a middleman to bring the consumers to the processing companies. So in our ERC grid, what is being eliminated is e-waste being disposed of incorrectly. For example, people put their electronic waste into the wrong waste bin or leave it out in the street. The environmental harm of e-waste is also being eliminated because now with e-cycle, people will know where to dispose their e-waste, and therefore there will be less e-waste left in the street or wilderness to decompose. Way raised is the processing of e-waste. Right now, to process e-waste, it takes an absurdly long amount of time for e-waste to reach processing sites. Now we will be able to be in direct contact with the consumer and we will be able to receive it and be much more efficient with the process. What is being reduced? The amount of time that it takes to collect e-waste from consumers to drop off sites. So we also make this process more efficient and just make it more direct. So it's easier for both of us to bring our e-waste to the sites. What is being created is a middleman to make the process of collecting e-waste from consumers to dump sites more effective. So yeah, our goal is to speed up the process and make it easier for the consumers and the processing companies. Our customer segments are, our primary segment is young adults aged 20 through 44, and the size of this segment is 104 million people in the United States. Our geographics are urban cities in the US and college towns. And our demographics are young men and women aged 21 through 44. Yeah. And our psychographics are young adults that use electronics and dispose of them frequently, but they also want to help reduce their like emissions and help make the environment safer. Our secondary segments are middle-aged adults aged 45 to 65 years old, and the size of this segment is 81.5 million. The geographics for the segment is urban and suburban cities in the United States. So middle-aged people that are just working every day and just normal people, average people. Our demographics are working men and women that are middle-aged. Psychographics are middle-aged adults that use electronics and dispose of them sometimes, but they also care about the environment and want to make it safer. The market potential for e-waste is 55.3 billion and it's still growing very quickly. Last year, it grew 21% last year, and it's continuing to go on a trend of to like 40 to 50% growth every year. Our non-customers are, our current market is young adults that use technology and young adults that want to improve the earth. And our tier 1 is middle-aged adults that use technology, but they also care about the environment. Our tier 2 is people who know a person that uses electronics, but just not themselves. And So it's mostly like seniors, like older people, like age like 60 to 80. And our tier 3 customers is soon to be electronics users and people who are around electronics. So this consists of people who are like below 10 years old. And recently electronics are just being introduced to children at a much younger age. So we can expect to see younger people being into electronics and disposing of them very soon. Our channels of distribution and marketing channels are through social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and our organic marketing is we will use like email lists and our YouTube channel to help market our product. For our product distribution, it'll be through our direct channels, which are our internet and website, like our website where we sell our subscription and where they can make an account, log in, and set up like a meeting with us for us to pick up their trash, their e-waste, I mean. Yeah. And our partnerships with e-waste companies are our indirect channel. So we conducted a survey on if people would use eCycle, and these were the results. Around 55% said yes, 20% said no, and around 40% said so. Around 25% said consider, and around 35% said no. So our financial projections are, so starting from today till the end of this year, we are projected to increase slowly in the beginning, and then we'll have a big boom once people will get their Christmas gifts and all their gifts. So they will most likely either sell their old phone or sell their old electronics, or they will just throw them away. So that's where we see our big increase, and we are projected to have 10,234 projected users by December 2022. With your guys' help, eCycle can help revolutionize e-waste.